Laremy Tunsil hate. I know y'all love to see it. We're gonna react to a video from ESPN's Houston's Lance Zierlein drops a pretty coincidental nugget here about Laremy Tunsil regarding the Houston Texans and some stuff he's heard before. Before we get to there, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new episode of The Lead. Your host, as always, Harley Dugan. We're here to react to a Laremy Tunsil video. Again, if you didn't see the intro, we're reacting to Lance Zierlein from ESPN Houston. Laremy Tunsil, obviously, we all saw my video previously. He didn't have a good game, and I saw the comments, and the comments were ugly. Laremy Tunsil had an ugly game, and I mean, come on. There's not much else to say there other than I'm sick of Laremy Tunsil. I'm sick of false starts. I'm sick of penalties. I'm sick of illegal formations. I'm sick of someone that continues to hype himself up as a Pro Bowl, All-Pro, best left tackle in the league, highest paid left tackle in the league, and continues to make mistake after mistake after mistake. This isn't a rookie. This isn't a youngster in the league. This is a veteran. This is supposed to be a captain on your team, and he can't stop the penalties, man. It is ridiculous. I don't see other top tackles in the league get called penalties like this continuously and kill offensive drives and kill the momentum in games and kill whatever gel that you're trying to get going. In that Minnesota Vikings game, it was tough. You had to create something to get going, and once you start get going, boom, false start, another one on DJ Khaled. It was ridiculous. But the Houston Texans took a big old fat L. They do got a rebound next week going into Jacksonville, because you're coming back home. You're playing Jacksonville. Lance Zierlein, though, dropped the nugget, and I'll say coincidental just because I would like to have seen him come out with this before any of this bad games from Laremy Tunsil stuff comes out. Like, why are you holding on to it? That's my question. But regardless, we're going to react to this video. We're going to see what Lance Zierlein's talking about here when he is mentioning the name LT.
Don't tell me it's a communication issue. Don't tell me any of that crap. This is you trying to guess the snap and guess the cadence so you can get out fast. That's it. And it's a selfish move because you just are worried about your own individual thing, and you don't even seem to care that it puts the Texans behind the chains. It's just communication. It's not, yeah, I'll take the blame for it because my name is being called on the penalties, but it's not just me. He showed the least accountability.
No, and I'm
going to go back to this story, too, because this is what really irritates me. I was told by a coach who's in the league who talked to a former Houston Texan coach who told me they used to have to negotiate with Laremy Tunsil to get him to practice. They had to beg this guy to just go out and practice. He didn't do anything preseason. He's like, I don't even know if he's really locked in as part of a team.
See, that's pretty eye-opening to hear. He said there was a coach in the league that had talked to a former head coach for the Houston Texans. And look, we could dial this down to Bill O'Brien, David Coley, Lovie Smith. Those are the three guys that we've had when Laremy Tunsil got here. So it's 33% chance. I'm going to pick and choose. I'm going to say I don't think it's Bill O'Brien. Bill O'Brien's a teapot. I don't think that's him. I'm thinking it's probably one of the David Coley, Lovie Smith, and I'm going to lean David Coley very heavily that David Coley was probably bullied by Laremy Tunsil. And it's pretty funny to hear that, but I'm like, okay, why did you just say this story now? Why didn't you come out with this story when you heard it? Like, that's what I laugh at. I wish this story would have came out sooner. Maybe he did talk about it before. I just don't know about it. But anywho, the video, he mentioned a former Houston Texans head coach said that they had to make Laremy Tunsil practice, have negotiations in order for him to practice. First of all, if this is true, that's not something I want to have on this team. I don't know if this is true. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know if it's clickbait. And I'm here reacting to a clickbait video. I don't know. Lance Zierlein is pretty refutable. He's pretty renowned when it comes to national media as well. He works for the NFL Network. I would, take a good account into Lance Zierlein's word. I would. I mean, considering as many years as he's been here in Houston, and again, works for the NFL Network. He's credible. The coincidence is that he drops his knowledge right now. But if Laremy Tunsil, if you're having to force somebody to play football for your team, someone that just having to practice for the team, I mean, I don't want that kind of guy on the team. I don't want what D'Amico Ryans mentioned, energy vampires. And if Laremy Tunsil is under the umbrella of energy vampire, that's not who I want on this team. That's not anybody I want around CJ Stroud, anybody I want around the rest of the team and the rest of the players. I don't want that to rub off on anybody, especially someone like Titus Howard. I know Laremy Tunsil and Titus are really close with each other. But Laremy, it's annoying to hear this. And again, I don't know how true it is, but it's annoying. It's frustrating as a Texans fan because you've already dealt with the penalties and the false starts and the illegal formations. And you could easily fix this if, guess what? You show up to practice. If you show your fat ass up to practice and do your thing and work on cadence, you won't look like a dumbass on Sunday against the Minnesota Vikings. It's easy as that. As always, guys, go Astros, go Rockets, go Texans. You have a blessed day.